What is going on? Thank you for tuning in to the truck build. What do we got in store today? Well, we're rifling down the truck build. We got to throw the axles in yet. We got the brand new gaskets for them. Once we throw them in, put some gasket maker on them, rear end will be locked up tight, ready to rock and roll. We just got our fuel lines on, as well as our brake lines. Bought a stainless steel brake line kit, and let me tell you, those brake lines are a pain in the ass. I believe it's a Dorman kit. Yes, it is. It's a Dorman kit. Mind you, they are good. They fit. They fit now. They have the basic shape, maybe a little bit more than the basic shape. Other than that, you have to form them yourself. And I was unable to use this clip here. Other than that, we got all the other clips, minus the ones for the front rail here, and I think there's about one or two there, probably one. But they should go in no problem. Just getting all these lines to form and fit the proper way is a huge pain. And to get them so that they don't touch, that's the whole thing. You don't want them to touch. If they rub on anything, vibration, the rub, they'll wear through them. You do not want that. To make the fitment A1, which takes more time, a lot more time. And you really won't get it 100%, but I think I got it. So moving down to this back line here, this one was the biggest pain. Why was it a big pain? Let me tell you. So this kick up here, it kicks up, goes over, and kicks down. Okay, great. Once you start running it, you start to realize that this kick should be probably here, but it is not there. It is here. So the line shot straight up. So I had to make my own custom little kick. It maybe isn't done yet, so just ease up here. Anyway, not a huge deal, but then it would have interfered with the filler neck. So I had to bend it down to where the filler neck would clear. Okay, still not a big deal. Moving along to the back, okay. All right, so we put our rear flex line on. And this rear flex line comes nowhere near to where it has to mount up. So something with this rear line is not right. So, I mean, yes, the kit's great, but I shouldn't have to deal with anything like this. Anyway, that's all we got for the brake lines right now. Moving on to our fuel. I had to put the fuel lines come in a 3-piece set from Dorman. They're stainless steel, a very nice kit. It's a $600 kit, which is insane. So the midsection runs from that point there to that point right here. So as many might know, many might not know, your ABS module sits in front of the midsection, as shown here. So I knew I had to put the midsection in prior to putting the ABS module on to create a lot less headache in the end. So we got to that point. I just got the back section sitting on there right now. Not gonna worry about the front section until the transmission is in. All the fuel rails are on, that way they can just be directly attached to the engine. That'll keep them out of the way. But as you can see as well, we cleaned up our factory ABS module. If you are from the north or anywhere that uses salt like me, you know these ABS modules are a giant pain, and they usually look like they came out of the bottom of the ocean. Well, that was no exception for this unit here. So what we did was I didn't get any documentation of it, but took the pump off the bracket, sandblasted the bracket, and powder coated it with matte black. So it's real tough now. She should be good to go. Cleaned up the ABS module the best I could. And then I cleaned up all the grease and grime, whatever, cleaned it up, wire wheeled it, masked everything off, painted the top and bottom with Duplicolor. Same silver type paint that we used on the front diff. It's hard to see, diff mount and idler support. So that gives it a real good factory look, makes it look like the natural aluminum that it is. And then I used POR 15 on top of a little bit of rattle can on the black portion of it. Basically just put a little bit of lipstick on a pig. Next, we're basically just waiting on getting some wire loom. That way we can do our chassis harness. We're gonna tear the chassis harness right down. Make sure everything's good. Clean it up, retape it, reloom it. Bob's your uncle. Once that's done, I gotta get the training cross member in, and I'm still waiting on ordering my torque converter for the transmission. Definitely not skipping that step with a big built transmission like we have. We're gonna be going with a Garant triple disc converter. So I'm waiting to get that, and then we can put the transmission, made it to the engine. But anyway, that's all we got. That's all we got going on, and that's all we've gotten done. So stay tuned and see where we are next time. We finally have an engine sitting in her.